Prabhatam. We will chant the Samarasya Shloka Sangraha all together. Parasharya vachasarogamalam Parthaya pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayana Swayam Vyasena Pratitam Purana Madhye Mahabharatam Advaita-amrita-varshini Bhagavati Ashtadasha-adhyayini Ambatvam-anusandhatami Bhagavad-gite Bhagavad-veshini Yam Brahma Sunvanti divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangha-pada-pramopanishadaihi Gayantiyam samaka Jnana-vasvita-tattvatena manasa Pashyantiyam yoginaha Yasyantam na vidussura-suraganaha Devaya tasmai namaha Vasudeva sudam devam Tam sachanuravardhanam Devaki paramanandam Krishnam vande jagadgurum Mukam karoti vacharam Pangum langhayate Yat-kripatamaham vande Paramanandamaadavam Parasharya vachasarojamamalam Gita-artha-gandhokatam Nana-jnana-kesaram harikatha Sambodhana-bodhikam Loke sajjana-षट्पदैरहरः Eviyamanam mudha Bhuyat-bharata-pankajam kalimala Pradvamsina shreyase Atha Srimad-bhagavad-gitasu Mokshartham yoga-pranali samarasya shloka sangraha Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Aneka Chitta Vidyantaha Mohajala Samavritaha Prasakta Kama Bhogeshu Patanti Narakeshu Chau Urdhvam Gachanti Sattvasthaha Madhye Tishtanti Rajasaha Jaganyaguna-vidvisvaha Adho gachanti tamasaha Chaturvidha bhajante maam Jana sukriti-arjuna Arto jignāsurattaki Jnani ca-bharatarshava Kāyena manasa buddhya Ekalairindriyairapi Yoginah karma kurvanti Sangam tyaktva shuddhaye Uttamah purushastvanyah Paramatmetyudahritah Yo lokatrayamavishya Vibhartyavyaya ishvarah Tasmat shastram pramanam te Karya-karya-vyavasthitau Jnātva shastra-vidhānoktam Karma-kartu-viharvasi Samadukha-sukha-swasthaha Samalorshashmakanchanaha Tulya-priya-priyo-dhiraha Tulya-nindatma-samstutihi Tulya-nindastutirmauni Santushto yena kenachit अनिकेतस्थिरमतिः भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि आश्चर्यवत् पश्यति कश्चिदेनम् आश्चर्यवद् वदति तथैव चान्यः आश्चर्यवच्चैनमन्यः शृणोति श्रुत्वाप्येनं वेद न चैव कश्चित् यं लब्ध्वा चापरं लाभं मन्यते नाधिकं ततः यस्मिन् स्थितो न दुःखेन गुरुणापि शाल्यते मुक्तसङ्गो नाहङ्कारी धृत्युत्साहसमन्वितः सिद्ध्यसिद्ध्योर्निर्विकारः कर्ता सात्विक उच्यते मच्चित्ता मद्गतप्राणाः बोधयन्तः परस्परं कथयन्तश्च मां नित्यं तुष्यन्ति च रमन्ति च बहूनि मे व्यतीतानि जन्मानि तव चार्जुन तान्यहं वेद सर्वाणि न त्वं वेत्थ परन्तप यस्य नाहं कृतो भावः बुद्धिर्यस्य न लिप्यते हत्वापि सर्वान् लोकान् नान्ति न विवर्तते. This one we will lead and follow. सिद्धिं प्राप्तो यथा ब्रह्म तथाप्नोति निबोध मे. सिद्धिं प्राप्तो यथा ब्रह्म तथाप्नोति निबोध मे. समासेनैव कौन्तेय निष्ठा ज्ञानस्य या परा. समासेनैव कौन्तेय निष्ठा ज्ञानस्य या परा. Shloka all together. Siddhim prapto yatha brahma tathaapnoti nibodha me. Samasenaiva kaunteya nishtha jnanasya ya para. Siddhim prapto yatha brahma tathaapnoti nibodha me. Yes. So we will see the meaning of this quickly. First the word split. Siddhim praptaha yatha brahma tatha apnoti nibodha me. Samasena eva kaunteya nishtha jnanasya ya para. The plain meaning of this shloka is that a person who has achieved siddhi. What is siddhi here? According to Acharya Shankara, kayendriyanam jnana nishtha yogyata lakshana siddhihi means a certain level of perfection Kaya Indriya Manasam, at the level of the body, at the level of the senses, and at the level of the mind. Certain level of perfection. What level of perfection, and what is this perfection for? Jnana Nishtha Yogyata Lakshana. That for which, so such a level of, such non-agitated state of the body, means disease-free, relatively disease-free state of body, and then non-fickle state of the senses, and also a settled state of mind. So this is what is indicated here as a siddhi. When you have all these things, this kind of kaya, indriya, manas siddhi, why are you preparing yourself for this? This is still a preparation. For what are you preparing yourself? This is for to attain the Brahma. Brahma apnoti. So you achieve a certain level of kaya, indriya, manas siddhi to attain the Brahman. And even when you have reached a certain level of perfection in your practices, how in the body, mind, senses, how do you reach this? This is a samarasya shloka sangraha. We know the perfection at the level of body, senses and the mind are facilitated by the practice of karma yoga, bhakti yoga, raja yoga, and some level of study or jnana yoga about the nature of the Brahman. So this study leads us to a reasonable level of preparedness to receive the jnana. So even after reaching this level of siddhi, what is needed is jnana nishtha. Nishtha jnanasya ya para. An absolute devotion and dedication to realize that Brahman completely. For that certain practices are needed. So though you have reached, you have certain momentum from your bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, karma yoga, etc., and you have reached a particular level, now you are ready to receive the Brahma Jnana, there also you need to maintain that momentum, maintain that level of siddhi by certain practices. That I am going to speak to you. Nibodha me. So this is actually a beginning of some teaching that is indicated by Bhagavan Krishna almost at the end of Bhagavad Gita. So 1850. After that he is going to say Buddhya Vishuddhaya Yuktaha Dhrityatmanam Niyamya cha, and so on and so forth. Vivikta Sevi Lagvashi Yatavakaya Manasaha Dhyana Yoga Paro Nityam Vairagyam Samupashritaha. The point is that stay in solitude. Vivikta Sevi Lagvashi, eat only meager food, whatever helps to maintain your sustenance. Yatavakaya Manasaha. Don't open up yourself too much to the world outside. Dhyana yoga paro nityam. Always have a desire to go back to the meditative state. So this is an advice even to an advanced practitioner in bhakti yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga. Because never ever know. In Tamil there is a saying, Yanaikum adisarukkum. Means it may be a big elephant. It can still slip down. So even an elephant can slip down. So even a sadhaka, there is a possibility that he may slip down if he does not maintain the momentum which is being spoken henceforth, means after 1850. So this is an indication in Samarasya Shloka Sangraha that all these practices will reach us to a particular level. We will gain a particular momentum, but just as we see in Yoga Sutra also, if we don't practice certain supporting and momentum maintaining practices, we will slip down. In Yoga Sutra, we see it as one of the antarayas. Vyadhisthana samshaya pramadalasya virati bhranti darshana alabdha bhumikatva anavasthitatva. Anavasthitatva means we reach a particular level and we are unable to stay there. Why we are unable to stay there? All these practices will go a waste if we don't maintain the momentum with the practices like the proper lifestyle which will be spoken after 1850. So hence, even for a greater sadhaka, if he has to attain that yogantaraya called as anavasthitatva, he should still maintain his nishtha towards jnana. That is the guideline, that is the caution, that is the warning. Even for an advanced sadhaka, that Bhagavan Shri Krishna mentioned this, and that is the very appropriate purpose for which this shloka finds a place in Samarasya Shloka Sangraha. Thank you.
Shanti mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramansaha.